South Africa during the apartheid era. And I was one of many, not enough, white people on the same side of the colored and black people in protest. I was on faculty at the University of Cape Town and would arrive at our courses, and Cape Town was one of two integrated universities. And we'd arrive at the courses, and only about a third of our participants and students would be in the course. The others would be in jail because they were of color. And somewhere along the line there is where I came to the conclusion that big change like that is not possible to do just on an individual level. So to cut a long story short, it was only when the world started levying sanctions against South Africa because of apartheid that it started to change. So from that perspective, until a larger system took action, no change could happen. It cannot happen on an individual level. And I think that's what set me on the path of how do I begin to look at influencing the system, lifting the gaze from just the individual to the whole collective. How do we change that?
Well, I'm a psychologist, and so I'm trained in systems work. But the truth of the matter is I've always been absolutely fascinated by relationship. In order to be a good systems coach, you have to be a little nosy. So I can work with a team all day long and work with their issues. And then when I go to dinner, I'm completely captivated by the couple next door that are having a fight. So I love this systems work, but I'm also just nosy.
And what's important about that is that if you think about our work, the first system is self. And interestingly enough, both of us had practices with clients of shared personality disorder. And I want to continue to, throughout the evening, weave for you how the systemic nature of things lives in the first person, the self, amongst us and globally. So systems exist at every level.
It's my individual experiences as a child of an alcoholic, as a lesbian, as a woman, have impacted my personhood and therefore my work. Same for Marita, being a child of South Africa.
To really begin to feel into and relax, if you can, the reality that we are constantly being dragged. And I'm not talking necessarily about religion here. There is a bigger something that is shaping who we are and what we become. It is bigger than us. When I go there, very often I feel more relaxed because I know that there are things that I plan and then there are things that I have to get curious about and ask, who knows what is good and what is bad.
So the first system is the self, and then the next level, or hold-on of systems, is the pair. So there's no question that Marita's and my relationship, being two women and so on, has shaped our sensitivities in the world. We understand what it is like to be a minority in a particularly personal way. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I think there is something about the fact that we are women that has shaped the purely relational aspect of ORSC. I feel women are particularly sensitive to relationship. It hasn't been an easy road. For years and years and years, nobody could understand why relationship might be important in organizations. The only thing that's important is productivity. How do you squeeze out more? But then I think with the advent of leadership, people much better understood you can't be a leader if you can't be in good relationship. Suddenly people are waking up to the power of relationship, and it's a little strange to suddenly becoming cool.
There is nowhere on this globe that we can move without having interdependent systems where one set or several sets have rank.
And we have a relationship, or we do not have a relationship with the earth or with nature. What is the nature of the personal relationship or lack of personal connection? Is it possible to hold as precious and sacred all living things? Because if we can do that, we will care for all living things. But it's a long way to go. So, you know, we are in the process of designing a course that is called Nature, the Ultimate System.
I think another window into it is that from the model of the work, it is we need to be able to shift our attention from me to the larger whole. And I think that is the intersection with ORSC from a theoretical perspective, if you will. It's the shift from ego to eco. Some of the bad news is that we tend to live in our now. We tend to live in our present. The systemic issues that we're talking about at the moment is playing out on a much larger time frame. And so many of these issues we want to solve today, in our lifetime, next year, in my peak year. From the timeless view of systems, that may not be possible. And sometimes there needs to be, from a systemic emergence perspective, sometimes there's an emergence into something that's better, and sometimes there's a breakdown that needs to happen. Every time I look at Clark, I see the thing behind him about Valkyria, and it says, reshaping the future. How we will co-own that statement with Valkyria would be to say, reshaping the emerging future. And then we want to borrow the three words that's beneath it, because it says innovation, experience,
Connection.
We didn't design it, it was dreamt. But what is your calling, yours uniquely, sitting as somebody that has either done this work or that came to this event for a reason? What is your contribution to the reshaping of the emerging future? There's a place where you are called. You might not have the answers. If you are truly brave and vulnerable to step up to the challenge, even though you feel you cannot do it, what is that call? You need to sit with yourself just a little bit, to think about it, do that, and then work with a partner. We're going to give you a little bit more time, because this is why you're here. If we can begin to rely on the fact that the team already has its own intelligence, then there's a different way that I can relax as the coach. And one of the principles of RSI is that leadership is a role that belongs to the system. There is an official outer role, whether it's CEO or CFO, but the role of leadership that in any given moment in time will have the answer belongs to the team, not only the leader. So my advice is a terrible thing, but my advice would be that get curious and ask them. And ask questions that you don't have answers for. What are the things that does work for you? What doesn't? It really is about that curiosity that draws from them that you can begin to reveal back and create the picture. But the first thing is I have to stop thinking that I have all the answers, because I don't. And every now and again I hate it.
That's funny, I was going to say it's a huge relief. In our certification program, in order to certify as an ORSC practitioner, you need to do a world work project. Quite a few of our students, and the world work project comes from your desire, what you want to do, and quite a few people have done work in schools or with children. One of the things that I like about ORSC is that kids can do it better than the grown-ups.
So I'm just looking at the time,
Me too.
and I'm wondering if you just want to have some parting words.
Yeah, I want to first of all thank you for dreaming us up. In terms of what comes out of our mouths tonight is a joint project. And the other thing I want to say is ORSC has some great tools, and ORSC isn't the answer completely for what we're talking about tonight. We need everything that we have. We need everything you have to tackle what is coming up in our world these days. ORSC can help, but it's not the answer. You're the answer.
And the saying is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The invitation is for you to go together with you and with yourselves, and please come together with us as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.